With 2014 and 2015 being some of the best that the skiers and snowboarders for the U.S. ski team have had, this brand new facility opening this weekend here in Park City presents a new and unique way for all the skiers and the snowboarders to practice their tricks. This is one of the best in the world right here in Park City. Brand new ramps opening this weekend at the Utah Olympic Training Facility here in Park City.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I moved out here about 3 years ago and started training in our old facility here, which at the time I thought was awesome. Many of my teammates and I had made the move out from Lake Placid from our development program, and we were psyched to be out here in Park City with such an awesome facility. But last year in October, when we got word that they were going to start ripping this entire facility down and rebuild to end with what we had in front of us here, we couldn't have been more excited. And the outcome and what they told us was going to happen, we couldn't have been more excited about. Kind of an addition of 3 more jumps, some sport-specific jumps, a free ride kicker. This free ride has evolved so much, a mogul kicker over here to my right, and then kind of making our jumps the double and the triple, which we train on and compete on during the winter, more realistic to what we do on snow. They're a little lower to the water, and the jumps are quite a bit bigger. When you tell a bunch of aerialists that they're going to get a bigger jump, they're going to be excited.
Well, in the past, the jumps were much smaller than the kickers that we actually jump when we're jumping on snow, and the jumps were smaller and they were much higher off the water. Now what we've done is we've lowered the table, so essentially lowered the kickers a meter closer to the water, and it gave us the ability to build the jumps bigger. So now we're taking more speed into the kickers and really simulating exactly what we're doing on snow. When we made the jumps bigger, it gives us the ability to make the jump shapes more smooth, and so far the athletes are just absolutely loving what we have out here.
I think from day one we had that as part of our mission, is to keep these facilities for Utahns to use and elite athletes from here going forward. So from day one we always had that as a focus. We've always kept it going. It just feels like, now I look at it like, isn't that just what you do? Isn't that what you're supposed to do after a games? Certainly that hasn't happened a lot of places. We take a lot of pride in it. We take a lot of pride in being able to continue to host World Cup, World Championship events from an elite level, but we also take a lot of pride in what we see going on behind us, where little kids are going off the ramps, and the next generation is kind of coming up through the pipelines. Hopefully got their first jump here, and in 7-10 years they're making their way national teams, Olympic teams, hopefully.
I was the first male globe winner since 2005, with Speedy won the last one in 2005, which made it incredibly special. I looked up to Speedy tremendously. He was a huge inspiration of mine. And then on top of it, it was the first time that a male and female from the U.S. won since 1995. And that was with my teammate Kylie McKinnon, who's also a very close friend of mine. We grew up together. We were actually in the same first grade class in Madison, Connecticut. I like to remind her that I take a little bit of credit for her aerials career, because I encourage her to get into it. But it was the most incredible experience I've ever had. I am Matt Kohanen, the 2015 World Cup champion, and we are here at the Eccles Olympic Freestyle Pool at the Utah Olympic Park, which is just freshly renovated and ready for open for the public.